Good evening and welcome to Pickford's Fresh Seafood After Hours. Tonight I'm going to be cooking, or actually basically sauteing, some soft shell whale crabs. These are the best crabs you can imagine. Extremely sweet, moist, just absolutely wonderful. But I'm going to show you a couple different tips on what I like to do with my soft shell crabs. First of all, we need to go through the cleaning process. And I've taken out all the, I guess, gory parts, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I do. When the soft shell crabs come in live to Pickford's, I first of all take the soft shells and I will snip the face off very quickly. Now, behind the face is what they call the bile sac. And I will take the bile sac and I pull that out, and that needs to be discarded. If you've ever bitten into a soft shell crab and come across a very kind of a nasty or very strong, robust flavor, that's because the bile sac has not been removed. Second, you want to remove the lungs, or what they call the dead man's fingers, which I've done here as you can see, using a pair of shears or basically just pulling them off. You want to leave the yellow mustard in, that is your flavor. And of course, I've done that on both sides, removing the dead man's fingers. And then last but not least, what they call the apron. And the apron is, you just lift up, you take a pair of shears and clip that off, and the process is done. Next, what we're going to do is flour, season with egg wash, and then just a simple season off flour. And then we're going to saute. We're not going to fry or deep fry. We're just going to saute the soft shell crabs in an oil, which I just found out about. It's California rice oil, which is extremely healthy and higher in smoke point than peanut oil. So you'll probably see this product in Pickford's, on the shelves at Pickford's, probably within the next 2 weeks. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, we're going to go ahead, and this is going to be a double dip process. I want to make sure that all the moisture is locked into this crab. So first of all, we're going to take the crab. We're going to dredge it through the egg wash very well, covering all. And straight into your seasonal. And you want to cover that very well. Make sure everything's covered there. Flip it. Coat it again. We're going to shake off some excess. And then the trick is we're going to go back and we're going to put it back in the egg wash and repeat the process. We're going to just dab that. There we go. And back into our seasoned flour once again. I like to keep one wet, one dry. Kind of keeps the process a little easier, and you're not constantly washing your hands. So now that process is done, I'm going to set this on the plate, and we're going to repeat the process with another soft shell. Very simple. Again, we're going to go back egg wash. And back to our seasoned flour. This flour can be purchased at Pickford Seafood, or you can make it yourself, salt and pepper, certain herbs, just depending on whatever you prefer. But just about any type of seasonal will work for this process. So we've got that. Everything's coated well. And again, we're going to repeat that process. This can be kind of a messy process, but in the long run, it's worth it. So again, we want to make sure everything is covered very well. Shaking off that excess. And we are ready. Now, using this rice oil, again, you only need about maybe 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. We're going to go ahead and begin the sauteing process. I prefer the shell down, top side down first. I feel it seems to cook quicker or cook more evenly. That. A gentle shake. You do not want to bunch your soft shells together. We're going to saute this for about 5 minutes. In the meantime, wash my hands very quickly. We're going to saute some tomatoes, and I've made a marinara with some home-picked, well, I'm sorry, not home-picked, but some picked crab. Sauteed tomato with a blue crab marinara sauce. Okay, we're going to go ahead and add that ingredient. And we're going to cook that down for a couple minutes. We're going to let our crab saute for about 4 minutes to a side, and then I'll show you the results here in a few moments. Okay, welcome back. The sauce shells are just about done, and what I'm going to do now is just sweeten up those sauce shells just a little bit. Again, I'm going to deglaze that pan with a little marsala sauce. Again, I just have to use about a quarter cup. And again, this will sweeten up those sauce shells. It doesn't take a second. Oh, if you all can smell this, it's just unbelievable. And we've got our sauce ready to go with the live blue crabs that I brought in Thursday and yesterday, as a matter of fact. So everything here is just as fresh as it could possibly be. In fact, I'll even take a little splash of marsala and place it in our tomato sauce. Give that a quick stir. And now we're ready to plate. I'm going to take our soft shell. Have them layered down. Be sure, of course, again, we want to turn that eye off, or you will burn yourself pretty well. And finally, we're going to take this tomato topping. And garnish on top. And that, my friends, is the best soft shell crab dish you will have this summer. Once again, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy. If you have any questions, please call me or drop by, and bon appetit.